Hello and good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mazda Mundi's great campaign, the little Vortex one, obviously. And let us sort of continue on where we were with doing the second ritual, or it could be the third. No, it was definitely could be the third or the second. I don't remember really, but oh well. Both of my campaigns of Trench and Mazda Mundi are like very different. Mazda Mundi is progressing very quickly, and then Tretch is much slower, but it's a little bit more interesting. I'm taking a lot more of the... Okay, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I've pretty much taken all of the lower islands of Mazda Mundi. If it's through allies or at some point through wars, because I'm probably going to go to war. Even though I had one little fight with Teklas, that was kind of resolved very easily. And we were kind of back at being allies quite quickly afterwards. It was just that one fight because one of my AI factions went to war with them. So at some point I probably will be at war with them again, because, well, I need to get rid of... I have to keep fighting somebody and taking land. I might ally with... let's see, the Tomb King woman down here. It's not Marathi, because Marathi's Dark Elves. Yeah, I forget. It's all good, I forget. But yeah, we have this battle. I have to show fight. And then I'll show you something really kind of annoyingly funny. Not for me. It's not good for me. But it's definitely funny because... I'll explain later. But let's go and fight this battle. Supposedly it's like a little bit out of my favor, but I don't know. I think I'll be pretty fine. Especially if it's a siege battle, which, no, it's surprisingly not. I feel like it should be a siege battle, but no. Or is it because I'm attacking them? Probably. So yeah, kind of got a little good now. You know what? I'm going to summon my little dude over here to deal with this annoying hell cannon. So he'll fight them, and then we'll just also just to deal with the crew. Just blast. Actually, never mind. Resume. I need to have it over. Have it over here. No, over here. That will just get rid of all of them. Will do nothing. I don't know. Do more damage than me, but oh well. But yeah, that's amusing. Put a comment door down here. Everyone's doing nicely over here. Nice good surrounds. And everyone is doing nicely. Keep moving around. And yep, they're possessed. They're getting absolutely torn to shreds, which is wonderful. Everyone seems fine and dandy over here, holding that little cow cannon in place. Stab it over there. Hopefully that'll do some damage. A little bit of damage, not too much though. And we have also spells over here as well. Put that over here. Let's move our pterodons over to take care of these marauders again before I fly. Yeah, as I do that, I'll fly over here though. There, move over. I do. Good spots to plunk them down. And keep on firing in. And Pterodon Riders will do well at dealing with the Halcans. Everyone over here is doing fine. Everyone over here should circle around these Chaos Knights. And let's see. Where is everyone? You're retreating, so I should bring you back over here to deal with these Chaos Knights. Let's have the my lovely dude over here. Get a rear charge off. Move over here. I really do like the look of this these summoned ancients. They almost look like ethereals, which looks really impressive. And I've already used up all of my moons of magic as well, which is impressive. I'm guessing these are chosen why they're doing so much damage. Yeah, tearing to shreds some of my units. And speaking of that, we need to bring my little units back over here. Try and get a rear charge off of these chosens. See, everything seems fine. Chaos Knight's getting crumbled now, which is good. Well, crumbling, I guess. Yeah, I'm tearing them to shreds. Just need to move around a little bit better. Same for you. I think that'll be good. Yeah, the Hell Cannon's dealt with now, which is good. Have you fire over here. Have these Pterodon Riders now charging. Let's see, Chaos Warriors. The Chaos Marauders. You can just distract them for a little bit. And I think a Doom Flock on these Chosen would be handy. Just to strip some of their health away. But yeah, this should be really in my favor now. I was gonna say, need you guys over here. Yeah, I'm losing combat, but I mean, I'm also more than me here as well. So I should do some pretty decent damage. Just quickly fly over here and deal some bombardments. Once I get rid of this Chosen, though, I should just take army losses and win. Because the Chosen is basically the main punching power of this entire army. I'll have my Steglodon deal with the Lord. The anti-infantry and armor piercing should easily kill him. Should be highly in his favor when fighting him. Yeah, so it's really in his favor. See, anyone retreating? Because anyone that's retreating would be handy to have my Pterodons chase after you. Yeah, all seems good. Might as well get rid of as much of you as I can. Chosen and my dudes fire over here. Fire over here. Might as well heal up. Epic victory. Not bad. But yeah, now I can finally show you the funny thing about this. Yeah, 137 kills. 37? I'm really good at reading. 172 kills on my Chosen. And yeah, not many kills on a few things. Hellcan got a few kills indeed. I must have got I forgot about one unit where I just got absolutely pummeled by these skin cohorts. Oh, and I actually lost one of my temple guard. That's a shame. But I mean, like, I'll regain it. But I mean, like, the rank on it is a bit of a shame to lose. I'll just take the money, why not? Because the replenishment rate will be kind of high on the city anyway. But yeah, as I was saying with the money thing, because I had like maybe 400,000 gold, I literally purchased a determined intervention on like every faction, and let's just we'll catch up on how it's going on. It's okay. It was okay over here. I was able to see them for a little bit, and they were sieging the Tor Survivable, and they ended up losing because they ended up fighting like a full double stack of 20 and lost. And over in Lothran, it's actually, sorry, Ulf 1. I'm actually doing quite well. I'm sieging out one of their settlements as well in Angriel. which is really good. But the most bizarrest one was the one I sent over to Nagarond to defeat, to try and attack, over Nagaron to stop his one, which is actually being poisoned by now, poisoned by a plague, which is lasting a lot of turns. It's pretty good actually. But it was this one here. You can't see the fortress garrison, but it was pretty much just a tier 4 garrison, and that's handy information to know. This for that the plague is damaging all these units. So if I get a plague monk, I can end up having to. I could be able to using him to deal with Nagaron's garrison, like they're doing in this one, to allow me to be better at this one for my trench campaign. But basically, it's literally the tier 4 settlement with no walls. So it's literally just a hag. A death hag with 2, I think it's either 1 or 2 Blackguards of Nagarond, 4 to 5 Blackout Corsairs with cranbows, and I think maybe 2 Dark Riders. And they basically were up against a basically very similar to this this garrison over here, this unit over here, in a way. The difference was that well, the same here over here being level 15 Lord, but it was 4 Temple Guard, 8 it was 5 of these Stegodons. So yeah, 5 of them, and then the rest of the army. I think there was maybe 4 Comedian Skinks, but the rest of the army was just Croxicles. So there was like 8 Croxicle units in there, because 4, then 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 units of like Croxicle in there as well, and they just got wiped out first turn. Like they sieged it on the first turn and then immediately just died, and I was just there like. A stack of 20, and it wasn't nothing. All their chevrons as well were like maxed. Well, they weren't like this where there's none, but they were also maxed out as well. And this was also a 10,000 gold army, and they just went up against Hag Kaldar, which only had like 5 units inside, which kind of makes sense. Like Hag, 2 Blackguards and Nagarond, and then the 5 Blackout Corsairs with handbows. Yeah, it seems right. The 4 Blackout Corsairs with handbows. Yeah, so a small army like that, a tiny, tiny army, and they just died. Just boom, first turn, and they didn't even take many casualties in the actual building. And this is where I thought, like, ranged units in auto resolve, it's just so overpowered. Like, if I fought that battle, I would have won a decisive victory, because the Temple Guard would tie up the Blackguards in Nagarond. I would surround them and just tear them to shreds. And the Carnosaur would just run circles, and all the Stegodons would run circles around everyone. And I would just have an absolute heyday with the Blackout Corsairs of handbows with all of my Croxicle. And I would have just won. Just straight up hands down. But because it wasn't controlled by me and it was controlled by the AI, it just got destroyed. And like, properly destroyed. And it wasn't anything like, oh yeah, there must have been a garrison inside or something. Or there must have been the presence of maybe a black arc. Maybe there could be. Maybe if it's over here, it might just clip Halgadar. But I mean, they attacked Kaldra. All of their attacks are at the very end, like the last people to ever attack on the actual like turntable of which factions can attack on the order and that and whatnot. So I don't know. I just found that weird. And surprisingly, the High Elves over here are finding it challenging, I guess. Like, they haven't seemed to be doing much. Normally, like, the High Elves are like the strongest faction, and they always end up being like really good because they just bunger up Oath 1 and No, not all for one. No, yeah, it is all for one actually. Or Lothron actually. Lothron actually, because all for one is the Wood Elves. I keep on getting it mixed up. All for one, yeah, or AlphaLycan. It could be both actually. It could be all for one and AlphaLycan, because all for one could be no. All for one is High Elves. AlphaLycan is Wood Elves. Because I remember, because big old tree daddy. Durfu is all like and so says some weird like elven speech, and then he goes like so that's where I remember it from there. It's a shame that normally they don't say any quotes there. Probably Lothron Seaguard, which I don't know. It's not really AlphaLycan sort of sounding, but oh well. Yeah, moving on swiftly. I'm going to try and find some cool turns for Battlesphere. Right, sadly, I don't think there's going to be many very interesting battles because the AI is quite strong. Maybe over here could be cool. So if I could persuade my allies to move up and fight, but sadly they probably won't, and yeah, they won't do anything. Especially they won't even be able to reach there in time unless they maybe march, and even then marching will get them there. They wouldn't be close enough. I'd have to get this one in range, which I will do this turn. And I'm probably going to help defeat these High Elves here, take on the High Elves here, and start pushing down here. And then have Mazdamundi push into the Skaven factions, and, well, also deal with this Skaven building units here. These are obviously Skaven. And then move up and basically pincer maneuver the orders of the Lawmaster. Sounds fun. Sounds delightful. And I can get rid of him out of the way, and then I can start moving around, because this is pretty good. This is pretty all in favor of me. I was very trusted. I can make allies and start trading, having trade agreements where my trade agreements are giving me a lot of gold, 4,000 gold due to just trade agreements. It's amazing. It's pretty good. Which, speaking of that, I should probably see if I can get into trade agreements with more of these Wood Elf factions. As defenders, can I get into a trade agreement? I can get into a trade agreement, surprisingly. Oh yeah, let's do that. Just try and get into as many trade agreements as possible. Military access and non-aggression pact. We're lizard kin, of course. We should be in a trade agreement. And I probably could maybe confederate with a few of you, but I mean, I don't know what I actually said. Trade agreement with you? Am I already in a trade agreement with you? I am already in a... No, I'm not in a trade agreement with you. Why do you not want a trade agreement? You are a strange man. Military access, non-aggression pact, and yeah, that's all that. So yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, just keep on roll my way up. Let's see, you. You want a trade agreement? No. Probably already in one, actually I'm not in a trade agreement with you. Yeah, some factions... Oh yeah, it's because I haven't got an adjacent city to them. That explains that, which is yeah, why I'm not able to... I'm able to do a trade agreement with the last defenders. City trading. Makes sense. Exciting. And it's weird how the AI just really does not want to... I think it's because of the cold-blooded logic. They just really hate it, and I'm strength rank 1. It's probably because of all of my allies, of course. Because, yeah, I have almost more allies. I have a lot of allies, and a lot of these factions are very weak at the moment. Probably could also demand money off them as well, but nah. I'm that pretty good guy. I don't really want to have to go through a lot of things. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have a bit of a negative penalty to my diplomacy with the Tomb Kings of Khalida. Yeah, it's Khalida. I don't know why I was thinking it was an M. Her name is Khalida. That was the name I was having and stuck in my head, but I couldn't get out. Yes, Queen Khalida. Yeah, let's actually move on. I've been talking for way too long, and I should actually get into a fight right now. I don't, unless you like this random rambling about stuff in a way, sort of strategizing and stuff like that. It's annoying that they declared war already, but I will definitely ally on their side. I just don't want them to attack right now. If they attack right now, that's going to be a problem. I think they have, actually. This could be vexing. We're going into an ambush, eh? Two can play at that game. And two kings over here of the exiles of Nahek just turtling up. 2 stacks of 20. Not even, sorry, 3 stacks of 20. So just 60 units of like skeletons there. So crazy. Let me guess, they want peace? Not a big surprise. But they demand money off me? No, screw that. They haven't done anything to me at this entire campaign, and yet they demand money off me? How stupid. Ah, I found that ambush. Excellent. And with Techless as well, because it's definitely going to be a fun battle. Well, the last of my desperate interventions did nothing. Not a big surprise. They, like, as strong as they are, it was literally just, let's spam, like, the highest tiered units, and it was just, it wasn't a fleshed out army. Like, it could be, the intervention army could have been so much more fleshed out. So yeah, as I was saying, like, it could be the intervention armies could really be made a lot more better. They just seem to spam a lot of things, even like the standard ones, like say with the high elves, they just spam bolt throwers, and as strong as bolt throwers are, if you have just something that's really fast and mobile, say even if you have an entire army that is based around mobility, which can be quite viable. I've seen, I watch a lot of YouTubers what like review multiplayer battles, and some people have had battles where their entire army was just nothing but cavalry, and it works really well, especially with the Empire, because you'd think it might be, well, yeah, Bretonia, of course they'd have a really good only cavalry army, because it's Bretonia. There was actually an Empire one when using a lot of Outriders and a lot of Reichsguard and Demigrip Knights, and it was really good. And they're even against the faction, because they're against the Lizardmen, which Lizardmen can bring a lot of armor-piercing anti-large to the table, because you could have Cold Run Riders with spears, you could have the Horned ones. I know the Horned ones aren't anti-large, but I mean, say they have a lot of armor-piercing to deal with the anti-large, to deal with like anti-large, and then you have the Temple Guard, which will just tear right through them. But yeah, moving on swiftly, because also at the end of this turn, which I might do in slow motion just to see how Techless is doing. He's kind of wandering around Pleasant, trying to decide where to go, and kind of just creeping up behind him and ambushing, and haha, he has fallen for my trap, and I have succeeded. And that's overkill on the highest order, so hey, why not? It's just auras over. There was no point fighting now. That is just supreme overkill. Look at that, 3,000 versus only 300. Sadly, Techless didn't go in for us. Very wise in their part. They thought that there was a ambush there, so they sent the weaker one first to take the bait. But yeah, Techless is obviously going to run away now. He's like, oh, yeah, nope, the hell of that, nope, 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 nope. But I would easily be able to catch him from a bad distance, or that would be just outside my range. What do you want, Senor Crocker? In the defensive alliance? You're with Clan Morse, and you want a defensive alliance. Is Clan Morse being that much of a nuisance to you? Strange. Okay. I think in this case, because you're Tomb Kings, and you are very, very strong, in a way, hypothetically speaking, I'm technically stronger, but I mean, later in the campaign, you could be quite useful for me, and I want to keep my relationship with you strong. I think I'll pay up just to have a defensive alliance. Because actually, no, actually, this is fine, actually, because I'm gaining my diplomacy with them, and I've been at war with them recently. It could have been funny just to play that rambush battle, but just absolutely decimate the floor with them, but oh well. But yeah, we finished it. You've probably seen this one as well. It's probably quite simple.
Engine was activated
because literally this quest is literally just quite boring to the point where it's like, yeah.
But it was not
now
brute force alone.
It's a bit awkward. Like, yeah, we know there's rituals, so we have a ritual to find out that we know that there's rituals that need to be done, and it's kind of dumb, slightly.
Ignorance is a chasm.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
I like the cemetery going on right here.
From peril.
Very nice. But yeah, it was kind of like, I'm not really recruiting anything, so it kind of doesn't matter. But if I, by spawn. Ensure more warriors are spawned. If it would allow me to recruit the spawned ones, that'd be good, but I mean, I can't really. Yeah. That settlement that I've been trying to give up to my Empire faction, slowly gaining a rebellion. Excellent, I finally have the Pterodon. I really wanted the Pterodons just to fly around and cause havoc with their extremely annoying poison missile damage, which can be absolutely brutal, especially later when I think I get the reload speed. Oh no, just ammunition, so that's just terrifying. To have, let's see, 130 ammunition. So that's gonna be brutal. Shame there's nothing to increase your reload speed, but oh well. Having two of you flying around would just cause immense damage. It'd be brutal, super brutal. So yeah, we're in this little fight, and yeah, I'm just gonna start really harassing their engineer already. They're trying to spawn units to catch my flying pterodons. That's kind of adorable and cute. Silly. Okay, let's get on these walls. Yep, all's good. Let's get you on this side. All's good. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually really high up today. Ranged weapons can barely do any damage to me. I perched myself quite good on their little podium. Yeah, I'm gonna start just harassing the hell out of their engineer, trying to kill as much damage as possible. Let's go get you up there on there as well. You want to try and have a range off? I can easily do that. So. And they're trying to just really swarm the center and try and defend against me, which it's not working at all. And let's just spite the hell out of them now because I can. Yeah, because I can just do super spite everywhere. Spite, spite, spite. Yeah, we're just tearing through everyone. Well, it seems good. These spears are just wanting to stand there and let me shoot at them all day. By all means, go ahead. I can do this all day. Quite literally. to have you all fire in. It all seems good. Oh, I didn't realise you were over here. Well, now that engineer's gone dealt with anyway. That was a pretty weird, awkwardly closed up thing on my face right there as well. So we'll heal you up. Yeah, all seems good and dandy over here. Have I broken through yet? I assume I have. Yeah, I have. I've just been stood there for a while. Do some spite over here. And do some more spite over here. More spite over here as well. Spite, spite, spite.
Retreat! Surrender!
Might as well just line up as well to just cause an extra bit of damage to him. I'm coming for you to drop my little bombs down. Seems good. Scare there, engineer. Let's see. You missed first the midnight wind over here. All seems good over here. Move up. Yeah, I was dumb. I lost one of my pterodons. And I'm being silly with my units. Might as well just fly over you and drop a rock on you. Go, Rocky! Did hardly anything. See, all seems good over here. Everyone's retreating over here nicely. I know I'm being a little bit quiet, but I don't know. Maybe I feel like this battle is a little bit boring. Maybe it does also doesn't help that I just had the most biggest spam army ever of units. Yeah, see, it's all going well, I guess. It's a little bit awkward. After enough firepower, I'm able to deal with these ogres. And I'm surprisingly ran out of ammunition on my little dude up here. I can now harass the units I wish to harass. Even though that wasn't a unit I targeted, which is kind of ironic. I have lost a lot of units though, which is awkward. I hope I haven't lost my Blessed Spear ones. I think I have though, because there's only 8 left, but oh well. Let's just move behind them. But saying it though, yeah, they've just succumbed to army losses and now they're so flee. Yeah, it kind of did not go well. I could have issued those units movements much better, because you can tell why I was getting sloppy, because I was just constantly quiet, doing nothing, and it was awkward. Yes, there's like a few kills in places, but I mean, not many as well. Could have been more, especially for the fact that I also lost my pterodons. It's annoying. I just should not have dropped them near those halberds, but yeah, I did. Like an idiot. Oh, surprisingly, I didn't lose my Blessed Spearman. Unless it'll be at the end of the fight, I would. I should take the one that gives me replenishment, and the money will give me replenishment. Yes, I haven't lost them. Good, good. And now I can just occupy it. And I can actually just get them back, actually. So, yeah, not much really lost. Okay, so we have ourselves a battle against Teclis. And here we are against the Lawmasters. And this is going to be very interesting. Let's just move up. Activate my horn here. And everyone's good here. And let's just move up now. And throw the javelins in. Especially with them facing away from me, their shield's going to do nothing to me. Go, javelins, murder!
We have untold magical power.
Yes, yes, much murder to be won. So I'm not certain what's going quite well with these guys. Not going well entirely. Not the worst. Move you away. Yes, awkwardly all my spears are caught up in combat, but I am winning, so it's good. But yeah, I should really get my men in. Oof, especially with my lord being surrounded and almost killed. I didn't realise I was on my chariot, so I'm going to probably end up losing him awkwardly. Yeah, I completely forgot they were on their cavalry. They're going to end up starting to die incredibly quickly. Hopefully I can try and break their leadership before his actual dies. Sadly not. Because they are just not taking any damage. And it's awkward. Don't know why all of you are in melee. Told you to like shoot in when you just charge into melee. Stupid. Over here, doing some nice shots off. Getting some reinforcements from my settlement. Fascinating. Might as well get these guys in just because I really kind of need it. I didn't realise how bad it would be. Because these guys are just taking no damage.
Death comes.
Because yeah, I lost my lord. I think it's died. Or maybe he's gotten away. I can't quite tell. Probably dead in here somewhere. Yeah, sadly I think that might be. Can't tell. Oh well, I'm being a bit awkward. Might as well just throw some javelins in point blank, shall I?
Swamp dwellers. Cold blood.
Might as well bring you over here now. Bit awkward. If I had a spellcaster, this would be helpful. Ah, you have survived. Good. Oh wait, no, it's my other dude that must have died then? Yeah, he died. That's annoying. And buff you guys up. Throw my javelins in over here. I've broken these guys. Send everyone in. Yeah, I need you over here. See, skink javelins. Throw more javelins in.
Kill them! We are lost!
Ugh, so awkward.
Defend order!
See, I have an anti-large bonus, so I should win this fight, but I don't know. The stats might say otherwise, I'm not certain. Trying to get a rear charge off here and there. Get you in the center over here. Get you over here. A lot of casualties being lost. But I have one now. I need all of you to chase after Teklas though. Yeah, supposedly it was a decisive victory, but yeah. I ended up losing a lot of health from my heroes just because I didn't really do any micromanagement on them. It was kind of dumb. Having an entire army of spears and then having me have all my large units charge into Z spears. I don't even charge into them actually. I just ended up having them move forward close to them, and then they ended up getting surrounded themselves, and it was dumb. And he was pretty good as well. He was level 7. I had him for like quite early, which was really dumb. I was stupid for losing him. Well, this is new. Don't think there's been a time where I've had this map before. Just a completely blank, flat map with absolutely nothing here. I don't think you're supposed to play this map at all. Oh. Okay, so we have ourselves a not so grand predicament. It's not grand as in the fact that it's bad, it's more the fact there's just not much to do. Like, I'm Shrimp ranking 1, and I have a two really strong armies that are able to like defend really well. Like the exiles of Nahek were able to finally come at war with me, but just having these skeleton spearmen are being expendable and incredibly squishy. They just want to raid around, try and find a weak one and gang up on it, and it's a bit annoying because I sent up like one army. Like, yeah, it's a lot of Saurus warriors, but I mean, I've sent up one army to defend against it, and now they're just scuttling off back to their little settlements, and it's being a bit annoying. And yeah, there's no point me going up there because it's uninhabitable and unpleasant climates, and it's like there's no point being there. And also, as far as the Skaven go, all of their settlements are all like super well defended. Like, they all have garrisons, and they're all like tier 4 plus tier 5. So I mean, I know this one is because of just previous experiences of knowledge of how the AI's been just attacking it and losing or winning. So yeah, so that's a bit annoying. This one's just the same, yeah. And it's like, yeah, there's no way for me to actually win, really. I mean, I could win, but I mean, I have to wait a little bit more until Mr. Skrulk is away with that massive horde army, which is terrifying to see. Which, yeah, probably could do that now actually. Plonk you back in there, or at least command you to go back in there. And then I could start sieging over there. Maybe I could also have some of these Khalida's armies, or you could say Khalida's thralls, you could say. Come and help me out, or probably have a look, see. Yeah, I could probably take this one and then that one. Because being so close to the them, they might consider fighting it. Or they might consider not, I don't know. So yeah, it's a little bit awkward. And I haven't actually heard that much of the High Elves. And speaking of that, yeah, I'm still actually having a... 1 second. Yes, my dog was just barking at me. Lovely. Lovely, jubbly. And, yeah, there's not much to really do. And I'm also, oh yeah, sorry, speaking of the High Elves, it reminds me of a second army I am getting. And if you're wondering how I'm able to recruit these blessed units, pretty much rather than getting them through basically I have a mod that allows me to get them, and I can purchase them through so it's interesting. So I think I can purchase them now through, I can basically purchase them, or I can unlock them through quests. And saying though, I haven't actually got many quests to gain them anyway, so hey, I might not get them anymore, but I can at least recruit the ones I desire. And some of them seem pretty cool. Some of them are interesting, some of them are not so interesting. So I think most of them have some pretty cool traits. It has a cold-blooded and immune to vigor, which is a pretty good unit. And there's some over here that have other traits that also have cold-blooded. And also Temple with Mist as well, which seems pretty good. And yeah, they also gain like additional health and additional charge bonus, and I think additional armor compared to normal ones. But yeah, having immune to vigor as well, that's pretty good. And some of them are like decent, and then some of them are good, like that immune to vigor, and also another ability there as well, which you get. Yeah, Holy Stellar as well, which is similar to the Mist, but just smaller and not as strong, potent. A Frenzy on this one, which is pretty good. Don't know if they had Frenzy to begin with. Oh no, it was also the magic resistance as well. That's also pretty good. Plus they also have more armor, I think, more charge bonus and more health than the standard one. They're a little bit more tankier as well. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and see you guys in the next video. I might play this offline until I find a cool video or something. And I still have my little sailor as well, going around the ocean. He's having a fine old time, just sailing around, gathering treasure for me. A lot of my income is hence why also I was able to purchase such a large amount of desperate intervention arms. It was mainly just due to the fact that I was finding so many skull reefs, and that gave me just millions of money. I haven't got it so much because I've purchased a lot of buildings in Hexortal, and that is yeah, it's becoming quite expensive. It is quite expensive, with all these buildings being almost 10k per one, or 9,000, 6,000 gold. It was quite crazy. But saying that though, also the garrisons are also quite crazy. Just because they have like fun trying to deal with that one. It's crazy how strong that is. Having two ancients, they're all And then 6 of them as well. Oof. I am disturbed in how annoyingly defensive that is. Hope there's nothing that adds also garrison units. Obviously there is. I have. Also, I'll have another building at some point that gives me another garrisoned unit. I think I've also hit my maximum anyway, so I don't know what they might get rid of. Hopefully they get rid of skink cohorts. Seekers. Okay, so I have 19, so actually, yeah, I could have another skink core unit in there and it's not going to affect the garrison too much. I noticed a lot of the campaigns now, a lot of the garrisons in the new campaign don't normally go above the 20. Oh, I could have literally just checked there and it said garrison size 19. I did not even notice that, how selecting it actually tells me the garrison size. I wonder if it does the same down here as well for enemy building, enemy cities. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. It actually tells you. Actually, that one's 20. I didn't notice that. That one down there is 20 and this one down here is 18, so don't know why this one's so crazily strong. Interesting. That is pretty disturbing to deal with. Pretty disturbing. Ah, it's because of the plague priest in there, that's why. I don't know if there's any other buildings in there that would provide a garrison. Wait, what? Yeah, there's only one building in there. Oh no, would provide a garrison. Oh yeah, because that's his special building, I'm guessing. So that is fascinating indeed. Yes. And then another, yeah, through the little plague nest. I get distracted yet again. It's weird. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And in the next video, I'm trying to get something more interesting as well. And see you guys. Probably I'll start the next ritual and maybe get like a few turns through it so it'll end quite early in this the next video. Or actually, I just realised I can teleport over to the Cobra, teleport over and get the Cobra Mace of Mazdamundi, so that's good. And I also have Slog as well for Mazdamundi, so that'd be pretty cool. Not certain else. What's this game in one? Small garrison. 15, 18 there? I don't know, I can't really be asked counting, it takes too long. But yeah, I'll get my little my two little chiefs in there, and then I'll teleport over and do that little quest. Just because I want to be full strength. I know I probably with my army I have so far, I'll be a little bit overkill, but it's better than nothing. I'd rather be safe than sorry. But yeah, see, I hope you guys. I can't believe I said this twice, but yeah, I hope you guys. Probably twice, maybe even three times. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay classy, guys, and have a good old day to you. Goodbye.